Hello and welcome to the Surprisingly Sober podcast. This is Taryn, the sober one. This is Trevor.
I'm drunk. Not really, I just started.
We are procrastinating watching elections because it's stressful.
Yeah,
we need to step away for a minute.
Yeah, it's a little stressful. Okay, you good there? So
yeah.
You fixed our sound tiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were watching the election. We figured we'd take a break from that because
Nevada is counting a vote per day.
Yeah, it seems like it. So, but yeah, it's on the Surprisingly Sober podcast.
Yep, we're the Surprisingly Sober boys.
Did you just assume my gender?
Yeah, I've checked for years.
Let's start that off. You and I have been friends for 16 years, and we've never seen each other's peens.
Never seen the penis.
The peen.
The peen? Are you just a peen? Are you not the whole is?
I mean, is anyone the is?
Yeah.
I mean, penis is 5 letters, and I feel like you only get 1 letter for every inch.
So are you saying I'm a penis?
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus. You know, that's something that I actually love about penises is it doesn't, if you say you're any amount over 5 inches, no one believes it. Until like they actually see it, whether it's a picture or see it in person, they don't believe it.
Which you and I have never seen each other's penises, so I don't know.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird that like...
We just assume that we're both average.
I assume you're above average. Thanks, man.
Wow.
I assume you're killing it downstairs, but I guess I'm just average, you know?
I mean, we are downstairs right now, and I don't know if I'm killing it. So.
But no, like, if you say you're any impressive amount, like, no one believes it, so I don't understand why guys still go around and tout, you know, like, no, guys, trust me, I have a big dick. Trust me. I have this one special needs kid at work. He feels the need to talk about how big his dick is all the fucking time, and I've tried to explain to him, like, dude, no one believes you. Like, if you say you have a big dick, yeah, but I do. I do, though. It's 7.5 inches. No one believes it. No one believes when you say these things. Like, no one believes anyone's dick size. Like, it's just a fact.
Yeah, you gotta whip it out.
Yeah.
If you're gonna start talking about your dick, whip it out. You know what? A lot of people will stop talking about their dicks, and then the people who do whip it out, those are the dicks you want to see.
But no, like, so I completely forgot that he was like this, and one night, he asked me just randomly out of nowhere, he was like, has a girl ever threatened to cut off your dick? One of my friends said if I didn't stop annoying her, she was gonna cut off my dick, and just to fire back a joke for a stupid fucking question, I was like, no, because it's so big, everyone loves it. Like, you know, just like something along those lines. I don't remember exactly what I said. He was like, oh, well, mine's big too. And I was like, yeah, get me the fuck out of this conversation.
I feel like everyone has been threatened with getting their dick cut off, jokingly, of course.
Yeah.
I definitely
say
I
don't think
that's a guy thing. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Cut off your fucking dick.
I don't think a girl's ever made that threat to me, though. It's usually hard when they're like...
They'll bite it off.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Chomp chomp, motherfucker.
So
what do you call a cheap circumcision? A rip-off.
Ow. I think circumcision is okay.
Yeah, it's genital mutilation for a greater good.
Ooh, with great responsibility comes great power. That's not how that goes.
Yeah.
But it sounded funny. Yeah, it is genital mutilation, but...
Foreskin's gross.
Foreskin is gross.
Why do you want to look like you have like a... Why do you want to look like, you know, when you wear like a turtleneck and you like...
That's what I was going to say. Everyone who... Whenever I hear someone talk about like foreskins, I always think of SpongeBob in the sweater song. There's no wrong time for a striped sweater. Just put some stripes on your foreskin, you fucking weirdo.
Horizontal or vertical? Would vertical make it look longer? Yeah?
Vertical makes you look longer and horizontal makes you look fatter.
Yeah, so you gotta do some vertical stripes.
That's why what girls should do is they should have the top of them be horizontal and the midsection be vertical, so you look taller with big tits.
Yeah, that's how that works.
I don't know. It's science.
No, so something that I've told a lot of my female friends in my life is whenever like a guy is bragging that he has a really big dick, I just tell them to like say like whether they're like on the dating app or something. It's like, oh, sounds like you're too big to do anal then. Like I've done anal before, and you definitely sound like you're way too big for, for me.
You're gonna tear my shit up.
And they'll just like be like, well, it's not that big, It's like, it's not like it's huge or monstrous or anything.
Yeah,
it's
actually pretty skinny.
It's actually pretty average, I'd say. Like they'll just start like backpedaling fast.
It's actually not girthy at all. It looks like the camera that they shoved up there for a colonoscopy.
It's actually perfect. It looks like a drumstick.
Ugh.
I only say that because I see a drumstick in the background.
It looks like a drumstick. Oh my god. Thin and long.
So, we've both given anal. I don't know if you've received anal, but we've both given anal.
Have you?
No.
Okay.
But we've both given anal, and like, do you like it better? Is it at all better? Because I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, people will say, like, the smell, I don't know what dirty assholes they're fucking, but there's, like, a little bit of prep work in all my anal affairs.
Dad, turn this off. So we're going to talk about some gross stuff, because we were talking about this the other day.
Yeah, Dad, have you done anal?
Shut the fuck up. Your dad's not watching this.
I
wish your dad did anal, you wouldn't be here.
Famous Kogi truck owner. Roy Choi.
Oh, you're talking about... Oh, okay. No, shut the fuck up.
Your dad, Roy Choi.
Yeah, I wish my dad was Roy Choi. I don't, actually. I like my dad.
I wish my dad was Roy Choi.
You definitely would have much tastier childhood. Other than eating microwave burritos.
I thought you were going to make an incestuous sister joke, but let's keep it rolling.
Okay.
All right,
save this for another time.
Your anal.
Sorry. No, just talking about sex. Anal's it's not the best thing.
Yeah, it's not.
Definitely prefer vaginal over anal. But But going down on a girl is the best.
Eating a girl out, I know, right?
Mm-hmm. It is the best.
Like, okay, I gotta know, because like, I haven't grown out my facial hair like much past like much scruff. Like, how does it play into it? Like,
it definitely. I mean, I don't know because I don't know what it feels like for them, but I've definitely heard good things. The beard definitely helps. What's really good. Well, I think it's just better. I think it tickles them, but
I mean, it's kind of like using like those like feather, like, have you ever? Do you use stuff in the bedroom?
No.
No.
I mean, my last girlfriend had a little bullet.
But like, you've never used like handcuffs, blindfolds, feather, like tickler things?
No. Me and my ex tried the tying up thing, and I wasn't super into that because I was like, if I'm gonna fucking Captain America my way out of these things because
wait, what?
We both did it.
I've never been tied up before.
I didn't like it. Definitely didn't like it. You gotta try it both ways. Jesus.
Oh my god.
What when she's on top?
But like
tied down. That's not.
You were
uncommon.
sexually assaulted once. I feel like tying you up is drawing the line. Like,
That was different. And it wasn't sexual assault.
All right.
I think women will say it is, but
yeah,
I don't.
Because they're too sensitive.
No.
It's because you said yes.
I didn't though. But my actions said yes.
Yeah, like you kept having intercourse.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Right. But I really want to talk about this. Talking about the beard thing.
Okay, yeah, the beard. Let's bring it back to the beard.
It definitely
tickles.
I think it helps. It probably does tickle. But the best part about it is that you can do the male version of snowballing.
What?
You can do the male version of snowballing. Snowballing when a girl takes your load and spits it back in your face because that's fucking disgusting. You can do the male version called paintbrushing, where you take your wet beard with all their pussy juices and wipe it on their face.
Oh my!
I made that up.
See,
I love that.
When you said paintbrushing, I was just expecting to drag it up the length on the journey to their face.
No, because then they're like, oh, that's wet. Don't come near my face.
But no, I thought it was like shaking yourself off like a wet dog almost. Like
no, then I would call it the wet dog.
But no,
paintbrush.
Paintbrushing because you're bringing it up, like you're painting.
No, you go and you
so you get them in the face.
Kiss a girl? Yeah.
Yeah,
you kiss a girl and you
I don't
wipe
feel
it
like
all over the face.
feel like I'm painting a girl when I kiss them. What the fuck?
Well, yeah, you start to do it and then you go. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh no. Now I just thought. Now you got me thinking more. You got me thinking
about sex acts.
Yeah. So like,
I seem to do that to you.
So we could call this one like the painter or the artist. So you got your wet beard. You know, you dip your brush in the water to get it nice and wet when you're painting.
Oh my God.
And then you gotta have some paint. So you come on the girl, like on her chest. Then you use your lubricated brush.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
The artist. You know, I'm a bit of an artist myself.
Yeah? You like smushing your face in your own cum and spreading it around like a Jackson Pollock painting? Okay, so well, anyways, we're done with that conversation now.
Snowballing.
Never had it happen to me, don't care.
Yeah, no. I don't think...
I saw a girl on Hinge that said that you better be okay with kissing me after I swallow your load. I was like, that's a weird thing to put on a dating app. Maybe like the third date mention that.
Yeah.
And then I can be like, you're not that hot.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen many girls hot enough that want to kiss them after they swallow my load. And I feel like that's fair both ways. If a girl doesn't want to kiss me after she fucking gets sopping wet all over my fucking face, yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm calling fair game on that. Equality. Yeah.
And we're all about equality here, the Surprisingly Equality podcast.
Yeah. You know, like, if I wore... I don't know, my hair is still too much fucking libtard. I was going to say, like, maybe we, could pass for a right-wing podcast. Got the red hat on. Fuck, dude, I'm fucking gassy right now. In my chest and neck area. My throat, that's what it's called. Anyway...
the Republican Party is dying right now, so...
They're freaking out. But I don't want to talk politics.
Yeah, let's not be a politics podcast. We're not right-wing. We're very liberal. We're just problematic with each other because we say things that we think are funny.
Yeah. We definitely come across as right-wing people.
I don't think so, though. You have ripped up jeans with about 4 different weird patches on it that cost like $800.
Yeah.
I think I've mentioned how much your clothes cost on every podcast.
Yeah, I tend to not want to talk about it.
I'm just saying. We're balling it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am in debt.
And that brings us to our first sponsor. I wish it was MeUndies. Can we just send these clips of us talking then? Because I have way too many MeUndies. But not enough.
I'd rather be sponsored by someone that would give both of us products.
You can wear MeUndies too. They have natural, like, normal colors. This is a horrible ad for them.
Well, no, like, I don't like fun print underwear.
They have just straight gray, black, blue, red. They have them in that color. Your shirt color.
I mostly just wear black and gray.
You should just wear brown.
Like skin tone?
No.
Like near skin tone?
No, like shit color.
Why? Do
so
you think I'm just
shit your
shitting
pants?
my pants?
Dude, you remember there was like a 9-month stretch where every day I would come home and I'd be like, so, Taryn, when was the last time you shit yourself?
Remember there was like a 9-month stretch where you were like living with your girlfriend?
There was a lot longer than that.
It was 11 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a lot longer.
months, but we were together for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
So I think that counts as something, right?
So do you think it was living together that broke the relationship? Not to dive too deep into that.
Well, this is the unhealthy therapy session, so I think that it was because I met her when she was 19 and I was 22.
Big age gap. That's a Taryn level age gap. No, it's not.
Or no, I had just turned 23. But at 19, she graduated from college with a 4-year degree. So she was more mature than I thought she was.
Yeah.
So that was good. But she wasn't, like, relationship mature. She had never been in a relationship.
Like
actual meaning.
Relationship.
Yeah, and I had been in a couple that lasted, like 6-8 months. And that
so was she your longest relationship?
Yeah. 2.5 years.
I don't know, man. I was depressed for 3.5, 4 years.
Oh my god. Yeah, you were engaged. Not for that long.
Let's not talk about that. I hate her so much.
No, you don't. You talk about her all the time. And that was like 4 years ago.
Hey, I am almost past like the 50.
Actually, it was 3 years ago.
Yeah. 2017.
Yeah, you've almost been not with her as long as you were with her.
July 2nd. Want to know how I know that? We had a trip planned for the 4th of July, and we were leaving the next morning.
I know, and you texted me on the 5th of July. And
I took that long to text you?
Yeah. I was... Because I had gone camping, and I was on the East Coast. I was in Shenandoah National Park.
I was banging away on Princess Leia's... for 3 days before.
Yeah, we don't name people in here, so we give people funny nicknames. So Princess Leia is a chick that you fucked immediately after breaking up with your ex, which we're not going to go dive into that because that seems problematic as well.
I mean, within 2 hours after we broke up, yeah.
Why am I both the logo? I'm the logo. I don't have a beer, but I have whiskey and a Red Bull.
The logo is not sponsored to or representative of a Red Bull can. It is an independent can of similar design. We have no affiliation with Pepsi. Wait, they're not even Pepsi.
I need to stop doing that. But for the people listening, you can't see me. I'm going...
Yeah. Now they saw it.
Well, no, the people listening.
Yeah.
Most of our people listen audio. Thank you for the 2 people that listen to our podcast.
We have 3 views on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So, what would you like to talk about today?
Well, the only thing that's on our topic board right now...
Oh my god, we are not talking about this.
Well, actually, no, it actually has substance now because you think that you're lactose intolerant.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Darren has a farting problem.
So, okay.
He farts so much.
Like everyone... who starts getting in shape, what do? They start consuming more protein. They start consuming whey. And
yes, and it makes you fart more. I understand that, but literally you would just fart every 10 minutes.
I have been drinking the same smoothie, technically not the same smoothie. I made alterations to my own taste buds and dietary needs, but a very similar smoothie to what Chris Hemsworth was drinking going into the movie Extraction. Great movie. He looked amazing in that movie. It's Chris Hemsworth, one of the most physically fit actors in Hollywood with the most aesthetic bodies. So, of course, I look at what he does and think he knows what he's doing.
Okay. But you don't get a boner.
Oh, I get a 70% chub.
Fuck off. I hate that. It's either 0 or 100.
I mean, no, but yeah. Anyway, so...
You either want to fuck him or you don't.
He did a cup of almond milk, and I do regular milk because almond milk is expensive. But
disgusting.
Cup of milk, cup of Greek yogurt, cup of blueberries, scoop of whey, honey, vegetables, blend, bam. Delicious. It's really tasty way to start and close out my day. It's pretty desserty in terms of flavor, but it's got good macros. I don't like this.
I don't like the fact that you moved your hand in mine.
So... after I started consuming this, my farts have become more frequent and definitely more
wetter,
vibrant in fragrance.
Fragrance.
And I think it's because I'm lactose intolerant. Because this wasn't as much of a rampant problem before I started consuming these shakes.
Someone called Tom Ford and fucking bottle that fragrance. Everyone's wearing masks already.
Call it like Gym Addict or something.
Gym Addict?
Protein farts.
Protein farts.
But yeah, so I think I'm lactose intolerant, so I'm going to start taking Lactaid to see if that helps with my protein farts. See if it's actually dairy farts spewing out my butthole.
Okay.
Fucking paint brushing my underpants.
Oh my god.
It's like a fucking shotgun back there, man.
All right. Okay.
Peppered up those undies real good.
Peppering up those undies.
Birdshot.
Yeah, that is why you should get the monthly subscription to MeUndies. You get a new pair of underwear every month.
Oh man.
That means you can put on a new pair once a month.
Can we get sponsored by Tom Ford's underwear?
I mean,
which are like 80
if he wants to
sponsor
me in his one of his suits, I'll take one of those James Bond suits.
An O'Connor suit.
Well, whatever the James.
That's Daniel Craig. Yeah, that's the James Bond.
Which apparently news actually just broke about James Bond, about who will be taking over after Daniel Craig.
Fuck who?
The Lashana Lynch an African American, or actually no, I think she's British. So, and a person of color.
And a woman.
And a woman. Now the thing is what they're doing, and this is just a report. I don't think it's actually. I don't know if it's true. I've only seen 2 articles from websites I don't trust, so I'm just talking out my ass here. Okay. But she's in the new James Bond movie with Daniel Craig, but something happens to Daniel Craig. He retires or he dies or I don't know, whatever.
So this movie will probably answer the age-old question: Is 007 James Bond a title or a person?
Yes, exactly. Now the problem is that in Skyfall, it's a person. James Bond is a person. James Bond is his real name.
But how do you know that?
Because in okay, I've seen every single James Bond movie. Fucking at me. Okay, in Skyfall, they go to his home where he grew up, and they talk about his family. It's Bond. So it's like, and he's Scottish too, which I love that detail because of Sean Connery. Rest in peace.
The late great Sean Connery.
He really was. I was looking more into his life. I mean, you know, he's an old Scottish person, so he definitely had probably some different beliefs than everyone. But you know, he was great. He's a great actor.
It was a shame that he turned down Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Then he basically was like, well, the next big ensemble movie I'm going to take, because I was dumb for turning down Lord of the Rings.
He never got it.
He took League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and that was trash.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
It's a fun, cute movie, but it's like honest to God garbage.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it's entertainment, but it's one of those movies where you just have to sit back and enjoy the ride and not like think too much while you watch it. Just sit there and watch it. But
I honestly don't think I've seen actually very many Sean Connery movies. I've seen The Hunt for Red October, great movie. Alec Baldwin's in it. He does good too. Oh, I forgot to turn the AC off.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I've seen all his James Bond movies except for I did see Never Say Never Again, which is not an official James Bond movie, even though it is a Bond movie.
Okay.
But it was not done by the Bond people.
I don't know much about the James Bond lore.
Well, if you're going to talk about fucking Avatar: The Last Airbender all day, I'll talk about James Bond.
Okay. I'm not talking about Avatar on the podcast, though. That's all I'm saying.
Can we talk about Avatar for a quick second?
Huh?
Can we talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender for a quick second?
What do you want to know about it?
I don't want to know anything about it. I just want to know why it's like I guess I understand why it's so big, but like
it has some of the best like just plot progression. Like it's just like in terms of like character arc and like maturity and growth of characters, it's so well done and so like kind of real.
But did it start out as a show or was it like a graphic novel or something before?
It was just a show. So
it just came up in someone's head and they're like, we're going to make a cartoon out of this.
Yeah.
And then it came out like Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I have a quick question.
Okay. There are comic books now, though. They made comic books
I know.
After the fact.
But which is better, Danny Phantom or Fairly Odd Parents?
I would say Fairly Odd Parents just for the wider range of content. Danny Phantom just didn't have enough. What, it have 3 seasons?
Yeah, but I did see something funny that Butch Hartman, creator of the shows,
is fucking insane.
Is he?
Oh, he's like off his fucking rocker.
Oh, well, I don't know.
He says crazy shit all the time on his social media.
Oh, really? I just saw him on TikTok.
What?
I saw him do like a TikTok thing where somebody was asking him if Danny Phantom was Timmy Turner in an alternate reality.
Did he say yeah?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
so that kind of confirms that he's just crazy.
Yeah. It's just lazy
they have the
and
same
crazy.
Hair.
Yeah. I mean, sorry that you only have one art style. Which, like, I love. And in Ask Me Anything, he just, like, blew up on this person because they're like, yeah, so why was it that you settled on the art style that you, like, are most famous for? You know, it's, like, the same art style across all of your brands. Like, what brought you to that art style that, like, you were like, this is the one? And he just started, like, ridiculing the guy, just being like, you don't know anything about art. If you haven't made, you know, like, as many TV shows as I do, you don't deserve an opinion on my art style and stuff. And it's like, he didn't ridicule it. He just, like, was like, oh, yeah, how'd you get there? Like, it's such a unique art style that no one else is doing. Like, kind of like, what made you most, like, enamored, basically, with your own personal style that was like, yep, this is the one. And he just, like, blew up on this guy saying, you don't know anything about art because you're not my level of artist, which is dumb. That's the same argument as like, you can't have an opinion on my music because you're not a musician yourself. It's like, no, you 100% can.
That's funny. So yeah, I thought Dan Harmon was a crazy one.
That name sounds familiar.
Or no, Schneider, the guy behind Drake and Josh.
Oh, he's just into kids and their feet. Yeah.
So not only into feet, but he's into kids' feet.
Yeah.
Didn't he do iCarly too?
Yeah, he did. Actually, maybe he didn't. No, yeah, he did iCarly because I know Gibby talked about him. I say Gibby, but that's funny. What's his name?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Sorry, Gibby, if you want to come on the podcast and defend yourself.
He's like a YouTuber now, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's cool. Like, he's honestly like got a really like cool trajectory to his life. But yeah,
falling from the ceiling, that trajectory,
straight down. Well, his stunt double who cracked his ribs or something.
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, that scene from iCarly.
Yeah,
which was a little bit after ours, but we all watched it.
Yeah, but no, yeah, he did iCarly, Zoe 101, all the shows that had like female leads. Yeah, I don't know too much about that. I'm gonna bring the microphone in a bit more. Just realized it's kind of far from my face.
It's gonna fuck up your levels.
Probably. New levels, new devils. Polyphia.
Is that a thing?
That's their album, like their most recent one that
new
has
levels,
Goat
new
and
devils.
Yeah.
Cool.
Has Goat, Yas.
Yes.
Yeah, YAS, featuring the band Chon. They were the band I was listening to earlier.
Oh. Okay.
Has Jason Richardson, which was your favorite song, Nasty. A lot of good songs.
No, Goat.
Go
Goat
listen
is
to
my
Polyphia.
favorite. Goat is my favorite.
Goat's your favorite? Okay.
Yeah.
Good man.
Oh no! You're talking about that one with like the
weird
crazy
music video.
That one is my favorite.
Yeah, that one's the one featuring Jason Richardson.
And he's the one going, yeah.
No,
in
it's
the
not.
background.
No, it's not.
It's not the one where someone's going, yeah.
No, that's Goat.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anyway, Polyphia, great band. Check them out. We're not going to review them ever because there's not much to review.
Not yet.
I just feel like reviewing instrumentals, so like...
Yes. I'm not to listen to Animals as Leaders or Architects or whatever it is.
Architects is regular band. Animals as Leaders.
You know that to get all your bands mixed up. Is Bring Me the Horizon and Falling in Reverse the same band? Probably.
No, they are not.
They probably are.
One went to jail, one didn't. One allegedly peed on 16-year-old girls, the other didn't. I'll tell you what, it's not the one who went to jail.
Wait, R. Kelly's in one of those bands?
No, Ollie Sykes got in trouble. Some fans said he tried to bring him on the tour bus and sleep with them. They said they were uncomfortable, so they left, so he peed on them.
So it wasn't like a sexual thing. He's like, you don't want to fuck me, I'm going to pee on you.
Yeah.
Which is impressive because usually when you want to have sex with someone, that means you start to get a boner.
Have you not?
And that's a one-way
street.
I have, but it's a one-way street. It's a little more difficult. You have to focus a little harder. That brings us to our next subject. Why do you think that bringing your balls out when you stand up at the urinal is okay?
It's so there's less like pressure so that you can let it all out. I'm an over the waistband guy, and my balls come out too. That's
just weird.
My balls joined the party.
That's just weird.
Why do you leave them in? And also, I feel like there's just a level of comfort to it, where like I wear pretty tight pants. Like, that's not a secret at all. And it's just like that nice like peeling them off my legs, Just
that's so creepy.
Just like they have free flowing air now. And it's nice and relaxing. Good part of my day. Then. Why do you want your balls just hugged up against your legs?
I mean, they're touching the soft micromodal of my MeUndies. I really want to be sponsored by them.
Do you know who I want to be sponsored by? Fucking Bad Dragon Dildos.
Maybe we should just put out good content before we talk about getting sponsors.
Oh, you can talk about wanting sponsors, but the second I bring a sponsor up, let's stop talking about this.
Remember when Joe Rogan was sponsored by Fleshlight?
No, I don't. I listen to like only a Joe Rogan episode if it's.
This
was
really
like
the first 300 episodes.
Okay, I don't think I listened to the first 800 episodes at all.
That's fair. But no, yeah, in like the first 300 episodes, he got, it was like one of his first sponsors was Fleshlight, and he would like give them to people.
That's so fucking weird.
Yeah, and then he'll mention it every once in a while when talking like a comedian or something like that. But
dude, I can't even like fathom the idea of short, stocky, like muscular as hell Joe Rogan jerking off. That just must be a weird as hell sight.
I mean, I don't know why we're picturing this, but he posts a lot of workout pics of like his face and he's all sweaty, and I imagine that's what it's like.
God.
There's a kettlebell involved.
He's taking some sort of weird fucking like
alpha brain.
Yeah, alpha brain, and he's eating elk meat beforehand so he can like maximize his testosterone before he ejaculates.
He's like, this is gonna be the biggest, gunkiest load ever.
If there was a woman in the room, she would be pregnant within an instant.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Speaking of stand-up comedians, I think I'm mostly just going to talk about dating on this since we're both single.
All right, so you're going to talk about Taylor Tomlinson then?
Oh God, I would date Taylor Tomlinson. We got to get tickets for a show. She's coming to Portland. She's coming to Portland.
Not talk about where she's going and where we are.
Well, Portland's the closest major city to us.
Yeah. I mean, it's a couple-hour drive.
But yeah, we got to get tickets for her show and make that journey up to Portland and see her. And hopefully
down to Portland?
Over to Portland. And see her.
About 22 miles.
That means we're going to have to get this podcast blown up so she can come on the podcast.
Oh, dude. I don't think it'd be wise or like cool to bring your future girlfriend on the podcast. I feel like that's just breaking a wall. I'm gassing you up.
That made me feel good.
Then I guess we can't bring Tessa Violet on either.
I can't. Not both my future girlfriends. Oh,
sit.
She's definitely yours.
Leave the fucking emo girl for the e-girl for me.
The
right?
e-girl.
Yeah.
E-girls. No, that's what I was going to talk about. As I was going through the dating app Hinge, which I like. I actually prefer that one over the other ones now.
It's the best.
Yeah, fuck Tinder and Bumble and all that shit. Yeah. Hinge is the one.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but this episode is actually brought to you by Bumble.
You're banned from Tinder.
I'm banned from Tinder. We can get more into that in a second after you talk about...
Yeah, so I was on Hinge and I saw this girl on there. Her name was... I'm not going to say her name. Never mind. I remember it.
Okay, hold on. Before we talk about Hinge, let's talk about a little bit what Hinge is, because someone wrote into Bill Burr's podcast and he had no idea what it was. Like, the guy said it was a dating app, but he got the completely wrong idea based on the name. He thought it was like something to do with being unhinged. It's just a dating app that is much more curated to finding a relationship. So I don't know what that has to do with the word hinge, but it's like you only get 5 likes a day, and it's definitely like you have to pick something in their bio to like and respond to in a way.
Yeah, because they have 6 pictures and then 3 prompts of like questions and answers.
So it's definitely a much more intimate online dating opposed to the traditional online dating
where it's swipe.
Tinder and Bumble, where it's just left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Yeah. Well, for me, left, 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 right, left, left, left.
And then for me, right, left, right, left. We definitely both have different approaches, but that's because we're both different.
Yeah, because we're 2 different guys with different opinions. What was it? Oh, hello, where he's like, what are we? 2 different characters with life experiences having a conflict, and he like gestures toward the crowd, like, get it? Jesus. All right, so you're on Hinge.
And I saw this chick in her first one looked like she was up on stage doing stand-up comedy, and I read through her bio, and yeah, she's a stand-up comedian.
Cool.
And like she said that she's traveled across the country doing stand-up comedy. Never heard of her, but she looks pretty new to it.
Oh, yeah.
And you and I are definitely both into stand-up comedy. We listen to a lot of different comedians' podcasts, so, you know, even smaller people we've heard of.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that she's not good, but I'm just like, I'd actually find it fun to date a stand-up comedian. I would definitely have to turn off the fact that I love
being the funnier one.
I appreciate that, but I meant just turn off the fact that I like stand-up comedy, because I've listened to a lot of female comedians talk about how they don't like dating people who are in stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
But it's a fine line. They want somebody to appreciate what they do, but they don't want somebody to be like who's a fan and like just feels like they're dating them for them. Which I read through her bio and all their other stuff I liked. So I was definitely like I think I dropped a rose on her. I was like, yeah, you're my girl.
I haven't seen her, so maybe she's older, because we definitely have different age.
Which is weird because you're older than me.
Yeah. I my age is 18 to my age, and his is
And
like
I'm
1 year behind him to like 4 years ahead.
I changed it to 23 to 28. Because I was getting like 30-year-olds, and I'm like, no, you want to have a family. I'm a couple years away from that.
Dude, I don't want kids.
Really?
Yeah, at all. But
I don't know how I feel. It depends on the kind of person I get. I can go either way.
We're stepping away from what people want to know, and that's why I'm banned from Tinder.
Oh, yeah. Why are you banned from Tinder?
So I can only theorize why I'm banned from Tinder because they refuse to give me an answer. I've contacted Tinder customer support.
You've contacted them a lot.
A lot. Because I just wanted an answer. That's all I fucking wanted.
Yeah.
And they refused to give me an answer, so I'm mad. So just one day, my account was banned. So I issued an appeal through the website and was like, I don't think I did anything to get banned. And if I did, can you please let me know what it was? Then all they had to say was, you violated our terms of service and community guidelines. And I was like, okay, but what were my actions that led to me getting banned? And they're like, you violated our terms of service and community guidelines. That's why you got banned. I was like, yeah, but what did my account do that violated the community service and
and they never gave you a warning.
Yeah, no. And they basically just stopped responding to me. Like, they just were like, nope, you don't get to say or have an opinion on anything. We're just going to...
And that is big tech fucking with the elections.
So...
Fuck Donald Trump, Jesus.
Within a week of my account getting banned, I changed... So, my profile has a very specific format.
It's the best profile out there.
It's a choose your fighter format where there's just 9 different variants of Terran.
Yeah.
Like, there's one where I'm wearing ripped up jeans, leather jacket, sunglasses. I'm holding a guitar and it's punk. And it says like, oh, I know 4 chords. I write songs about how much I hate Donald Trump. If we break up, I'll write a song about you too. And then like there'll be one that's country and I'm wearing like flannel, a tan jacket, and I'm wearing like a hat and stuff. And it's like, reminds you of your dad, fucks like your cousin. You know, typical things.
It's funny. Yeah. And I think that's what got you.
Well, no. So I had that exact thing in the previous version as well, but I think it's a combination of I changed all my pictures in one day, because I did, and they're high quality pictures, like in terms of like they're just very clear pictures. They're very like well done. And they followed, like, it was a white screen behind me, so it was very, like, professional studio looking. And I'm sure people reported me for being a fake profile. Like, those pictures aren't real. That's not a real person using the app, because no one puts that much effort into a dating profile. So I think that's why I got banned. And women definitely don't put efforts into dating profiles.
Let's not become the Surprisingly Incel podcast.
I'm just saying... Have you ever got messaged first? No, let me finish. I'm talking over here. You do a really good job on your neckline, on your beard. Like,
I know, I just touched it up. Thank you.
And
you got to keep the paintbrush.
If they ever text you first, have you ever got more than a hi or what's up?
I don't like that you brought this up.
Because I'm right?
No, because the one that got away. She texted me more than hi. She actually had a great opening liner.
Wait, she messaged you first?
Yeah, she messaged me first. This is why she was perfect. She is perfect. Come back. Yeah, Miss Pond. You know what? Fuck it. I might as well just say her fucking name. She's never coming back.
But I don't even say...
I almost texted her last night when I got really drunk.
Dude, stop!
I almost did.
Her number's deleted, right?
Yes, but I've memorized it. I told you that. I just have a good memory.
I have a good memory. Memorized Wisconsin's. It's Wisconsin, right?
That's because I just, like, her phone number was in my phone. Like, this was, like, one that because I didn't save, I didn't know how long we were going to talk. So I didn't save her phone number, so every time I'd open up a message, I would see it. And it's a weird fucking phone number. Jesus. I just have a very good memory. I've memorized your phone number for 16 years.
Well, yeah, because it's been the same one, and I'm your best friend.
Yeah, I even remember our producer Derek's old phone number.
Yeah, but you don't know his new one.
Oh, yeah, which we still need to, like, check and see.
The first 6 are the same of mine.
Yeah, but I remember the last 4.
I don't remember the last 4 of his. I think it's like...
It was 1149.
It was, yes. I think it's 1438, but don't quote me on that. Which is also my PIN number. No, it's not. Is your PIN number the same as the garage?
No. No.
It's not.
Because I feel like the garage is easily hackable, Taryn.
Oh. They have to find where we live, and if they can find where we live, that's a much bigger problem.
If you can find where we live, you get to come on the podcast.
Oh yeah, if you want to break into our house and kill us and hurt us, you have to come on the podcast first.
Oh
like
yeah,
eating one of Roy Choi's burritos. If you want to rob us, you gotta hang out with us.
Exactly. Oh, I like that.
I should reference, like, explain that reference. So Roy Choi was recently on a podcast, famous chef Roy Choi. And he said when people would come to rob the Kogi truck, he would give them a burrito and basically say, like, before you rob us, eat this. And they would eat it, and then they wouldn't rob the truck because the food was that fucking good. And they were like, man, I can't rob this place. This is awesome. This is such a cool place.
That is true, yeah. I've never had one of his burritos. I like his show.
Dude, I really want to go to a Best Friend in Las Vegas.
We should go to Vegas.
We should.
Should tear it up in Vegas.
I don't know. Let's see how the election goes before we go to Vegas.
Yeah, if Nevada goes red, fuck Nevada.
Yeah, then we'll go to Southern California and go to one of his other food establishments. Go hunt down
Vegas?
the Kogi truck.
Vegas, I feel like would be... I've never been able to go to Vegas and do Vegas.
Which, I think it'd be smart of you to go with me.
Because
I will enjoy all the festivity of Vegas with you, but I'll be sober.
But the other thing, too, is I don't actually really give a shit about Vegas. I don't want to fucking drink out of those giant-ass cups. I just want to go...
You just want to, like,
drink.
You just want to go enjoy the culture.
There's so many
Vegas.
flashing lights. I'm a fucking goldfish. I'm like, so cool.
And then I definitely dress the part for going to Vegas.
Yeah, you dress like a fucking whore.
Yeah.
So,
I'll drop from 3 buttons done on a shirt to 2 buttons done on a shirt for Vegas. Where are you going?
I've got a...
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, usually keep it over here, or I can't monitor it as well.
I don't plan on getting too drunk.
Oh, yeah?
That's
Anyway.
Oh, I'm not even talking into the microphone.
Yeah, I know. I was going to let you keep talking, because honestly, that makes the podcast better. Oh, I'm kidding. You're definitely the Batman to my Robin. See, I gave you a compliment. But you're more of a Travis Scott Batman. And I'm more of a...
George Clooney with the nipples.
I was going to say what Robin I was, not what Batman I was.
Well, I don't want to be Batman. He's useless. Batman's the worst superhero.
He's better than Robin.
Robin's a sidekick, so...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can hear the debate upstairs.
Oh, yeah, that is true. We probably should have shut the door. Hopefully that doesn't come through.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't think it will.
I don't know. People probably would find out which news group we chose to listen to for the debate. Yeah. It's not very biased. Like, okay, they're definitely opinionated. They're definitely dropping their opinions on Trump. But they're just talking about the election as it is.
They're definitely reining it in. And we're becoming the surprisingly political podcast again.
Yeah.
So, but go Wolf Blitzer.
What?
That's the guy who was talking, Wolf Blitzer.
Oh.
His name is Wolf.
Dude, go.
His name is Wolf.
Dude, yeah. Go, the astronaut that won. Who was that?
Michael Kelly.
Yeah, Mike Kelly.
Mike Kelly, yeah.
Good for you for going from space to going to the most crime-infested place in the world.
Arizona?
I was going to say Washington, D.C. Oh, now we're the surprisingly political podcast.
Okay, we got to stop this. Jesus.
Okay, so, dating. How's your... It's no matter what it is, it's going to be a surprisingly blank podcast.
I know, that's what's so fun about it. We can just do the surprisingly fucking sports podcast.
Yeah.
It's the surprisingly podcast cinematic universe.
How's your dating going right now? How's your
So, I think I do dating different than everyone. I feel like definitely people
You're not
try
like
to
the
be...
other girls?
I'm not like the other girls. I think people try to be flirtatious. Shut the fuck up. I think people try to be flirtatious from the get-go. And I'm not like that. I'm definitely like I try and say something like, I've definitely changed. I used to have this stupid, shitty one-liner.
Let's hear it.
Did you know guinea pig? You have to. Did you know that it's illegal to own one guinea pig in Switzerland? You have to own two. And I think it's just adorable because guinea pigs get lonely. And then if they don't message me a couple days later, I can go like, "I'm calling the Swiss police on you because you left this guinea pig alone," which I think is adorable. And that just honestly just pleases me. It does nothing for them.
So
I've never had anyone
doing this, or you're still doing?
I've stopped doing that.
Okay, good.
And I've definitely kind of tailored my responses because I only go on Hinge now. I've tailored my responses to each person's profile that I like.
It's called conversation.
Exactly, and I'll say something that's not like I like your photo or something like that. Unless they have a fish, then I go, I like your fish, which is the greatest video on the internet.
So I do one of two things.
Well, I'm not done. But I'll say something that's tailored to that, and it'll be in like a thing to like this one chick said like I'm weirdly attracted to someone who can build things, and I was just like I'll go get my power tools then, which is weird out of context, but you get it. Yeah. So,
dude, so this is like what I was saying earlier is gonna come across as misogynistic, but it's kind of just true in dating as a whole because like everyone. When men are more desperate on dating apps.
Yes, I just recently had this argument with a gay coworker of mine.
Yeah,
because I got him hooked on Hinge, and I told him it was going to be super easy, and now we're going to have a bet at work to see if him or I can get more guy dates. So we're trying to work that out. So apparently I'm going to be going gay for a little bit.
All right, good for you.
And then I thought I'd say that. Sorry, Dad.
Guys,
I guess it's not sorry. But.
Guys are definitely a lot more desperate than women, but everyone as a whole definitely is like pretty careful on dating apps. I feel like, like the self-preservation, just instinct, like you're kind of just like careful about like what you do, what you accept from the other person as truth and whatnot. And I feel like no matter what the brag is, women don't believe it. So, like, she says, like, she wants a guy who can build things, and I'll go get my power tools. She's probably sitting there seeing that response, like, I doubt he can build things. Like, just like that kind of, like, almost, like, kind of, like, doubt that you instill.
Well, good. Like, her and I are both in the same boat on that, then. I can build things, I just
feel
don't know
like
how well.
No matter what the brag is, women are just sitting there, like, shaking their heads at it, like, doubt it. Because I definitely come out swinging hard, in one of two ways on my dating profile. It's either I flex hard on my cooking abilities, which are true in there.
I will vouch for that.
Yeah.
You've had literally some of the most tastiest things I've ever had.
Thank you. That means
sometimes it's a little too rich, but you've definitely been able to tone it back a little bit to where it's like palate. Like you can I can eat this whole burger.
Yeah.
Which is so weird that you hadn't had a burger until like 2 years ago.
3 years ago. 2017 was
and now
my
you're
first burger.
Obsessed with burgers.
Shit happens, Look what happened to my face. I got pretty after being ugly for so many years.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I think I was like a pretty cute, like young kid, like around 6th, 7th grade. I think I was kind of cute. Then I got acne infested and emo and ugly, and then came out senior year strong. And then after that, just kept skyrocketing up to.
I'm still in my glow up.
You're in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Dude, you can't get much hotter. Please don't. You would make it harder for me.
I was just looking at myself. I'm fucking adorable.
Anyway.
It's my blue eyes and my beard.
So.
That does not have red in it.
So, I go hard on the cooking flex. But another thing I do is whenever stop doing that.
The fishy face?
So, my other thing I've been doing as of late, and you can't steal this because girls will recognize it. Whenever they have like a dog or a cat or something in any of their pictures, the like little like Kirby emoticon where it's like reaching out.
Yeah.
I do that. I say like give pup.
That's so funny because I've been doing something similar. I've been like I go, can I pet? Like something along those lines. Like I don't speak in a full sentence. Like, can I pet? Or like pet dog?
It's usually only to girls where it's like they don't really have much going on in their bio other than the fact that they have an animal in the picture in one of their pictures.
Oh yeah, because that's all they're going for. And honestly, like it's definitely been on my mind every time I go on a dating profile. I'm like, if we got a dog, we'd be able to pull in so much poontang.
I don't know. I feel like that is mostly a myth in dating culture. I feel like it will get you...
Every girl on there says, like, I'm only here for your dog.
I feel like it'll get you in the door, like, into their DMs, but I don't feel like you'll actually get a date out of these people.
That's the hardest part, though, is getting in the door. Let's be honest. All humans like to fuck, okay? So they'll fuck you, pet your dog, and leave.
Asexuals.
Are they human?
But anyway, no, I still...
Are they human?
I still think you won't even get the chance to fuck them. Because, like, so...
Well, my dog's at home, so they have to come home.
Well, like, how many girls do you match with that don't end up going on a date with you? That you get 0 dates with? It's the majority.
I've only been on 1 date so far.
Yeah, and how many matches have you had?
Like 20.
Yeah, so you're at 0.5%.
That's because I spent most 5%. Of my... I used that guinea pig line on most of them.
Yeah, I bet like at least 3 of them know each other, and they're like, did the guinea pig guy message you too?
I'm sorry, the guinea pig thing is the best. There you go.
I miss using the squirrel line. Well, it's still in my bio, so I guess I'm still a squirrel guy.
What squirrel line?
You can throw a squirrel out of a plane that's 4,800 miles high before it will die because they can survive their own terminal velocity, so it'd have to starve to death in midair.
Yeah, that's how far you'd have to drop it for it to die. Yeah, because it would starve before it hit the ground. Because when it hits the ground, it would still survive.
Which also, it's kind of not true. You could drop it from a much shorter distance, but because I'm sure it would still get knocked the fuck out when it hits the ground. It won't kill it, but it'll knock it the fuck out probably, or at least injure it to where it can't get up and fucking walk around. So it's gonna starve to death anyway, or become prey.
What if it's a flying squirrel and you drop it from like the upper atmosphere and it just flies around the world, and then slowly comes down and like lands in Kenya and is like, I guess this is my new home.
And it was a pregnant squirrel, so now there's a squirrel population in Kenya.
And now gray squirrels have invaded Kenya, and they're taking over Western Africa.
And that's how you end up with liberals in other countries. QED.
Okay, I don't understand how that happens, but...
Going on an Alex Jones style. Turner the Frog's gay.
Interdimensional child molesters. So that's the thing.
Fuck Alex Jones.
I mean,
okay,
he is batshit crazy. He is batshit crazy.
He has terrible political views.
He has terrible political views.
But he got some things right early on in his career.
Well, he was also right about the Epstein thing.
Yeah.
Which we do not talk about anymore. That needs to be brought up. Our
that
current
he didn't
president,
kill himself.
The current president has many pictures with Jeffrey Epstein. One where they're looking at young women together.
And let's use like the kind of fair comparison, you know, like there's probably like 80 some pictures of Trump and Epstein together. How many pictures are there of us together? None.
One. There's one. It's on my dating profile.
Oh, okay, yeah, true.
There's one.
I always forget what the picture is.
I also have a bunch of photos of you on my phone with you in a burrito for some reason. A Chipotle burrito. It was a big, monstrous burrito, and you're holding it up next to your face. It's as big as your face. This was down when we lived in another place.
We can talk about where we used to live.
Southern Oregon. The weed capital of the world.
What?
There's so many weed farms down there.
Oh, weed. I thought you said weeb. I was like...
I mean, you were down there, so it is... Wherever
there's that many...
Wherever you go is the weeb capital of the world.
Yeah.
Because you're a weeb.
Yeah.
What'd you have right before you came on the podcast, Taryn?
What did I have about like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago? I had ramen.
Ramen. It wasn't an hour and a half. It was like 45 minutes ago.
I don't fucking know. I can't count.
Which is weird. You're a math major.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I have a math degree.
Yeah, you majored in math.
Yeah, but I'm no longer a math major.
Fucking semantics. Jesus Christ.
We should stop the vote.
Why?
I don't know.
Watch Trump win.
Oh God! Don't give me depression.
He's flailing like
I mean,
a
like
fucking fish.
we're white guys, so we don't really have too much to worry about. But like,
we really don't. That's the sad thing. Is I wish
that it's because we care about our fellow man and woman.
Yeah, it really is sad. And here's the crazy thing: is that we're turning the surprisingly political podcast. But this is just my theory: is that if he loses and it's close, if he loses 270 to 268, like it looks like it's gonna be, he's gonna somehow get it to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court's gonna be like, yeah, no, Donald Trump wins. I don't know how. I don't know if that's applicable, but it's like 6-3 now in the Supreme Court with his nomination.
That was 5-4.
No, it's 6-3 now.
Jesus.
He's elected like 2 or 3 of them. He had Kavanaugh, who's a piece of shit. He's the Brock Turner of fucking Supreme Court justices, which we were talking about this before. If anyone sees Brock Turner in public, it's okay to punch him in the face.
If you punch Brock Turner on the face, you can come on the podcast.
Yeah, it's not a big thing.
Well, this goes till the end of time. So even if we become the biggest podcast in the world,
which we will.
If you punch Brock Turner, you are welcome on this podcast. You can quote this episode at any point in history. We could be at 1 million monthly fucking listeners.
We will fly you out.
We will. Okay, let's not do that. We're currently not affording flying people out.
But if we get to that point,
one lunatic would find this podcast. What
if Brock Turner's our only listener?
Then punch yourself in the face and come on the podcast and defend yourself from us.
Yeah, because it would literally just be a fucking fight.
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit.
You are the worst human being.
Yeah.
That's not true. There's worse humans, but he's like...
He's up there.
Oh, yeah.
He's up there. He's a piece of shit.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot worse rapists out there.
There are.
That were just honestly convicted where he wasn't. The thing that makes him a piece of shit the most is that he's walking free for straight rape.
After 3 months.
Yeah.
Of a 6-month sentence.
Yeah.
So not only did he get a shit sentence, he got out early.
He committed rape, and he gets to just walk around.
He was caught in the act.
Yeah.
Behind a dumpster.
Rapist Brock Turner should be dead. I think rapists should... Electric chair. Not even electric chair. That's too, ceremonious. Just shoot him.
Firing squad. I'm all for firing squads.
I'm not even for firing squad. Just get one guy.
Nope. I want to go out by firing squad. That is...
I would want to go out with firing squad as well.
So
out of all the deaths.
We took the same classes. And I feel like we read this book in middle school. My Brother Sam is Dead. You remember that book?
No.
It's a book about the Revolutionary War. And obviously, the main character's brother, Sam, ends up dying. But it takes place during the Revolutionary War. It's a great book. I think Sam, the brother, spoiler alert, ends up dying by firing squad. And they talk about it in the book, and it's fucking great. It's a firing squad by the American troops, I think, if I remember correctly, because I think he's a traitor. Because Benedict Arnold is in it. It's a crazy story.
Okay, get to the fucking point.
I just think firing squads are better.
Okay.
That's a way to go out.
Yeah. Do you know what I never understood? Let's use... It's fiction, but let's use, instances like The Walking Dead. Are you familiar with how... I don't remember the names. I didn't watch the show that actively. The
Daryl.
Asian one.
Oh, Glenn.
How Glenn died.
Yeah, with a baseball bat to the head.
Yeah, so, he just, peacefully went to the ground and started crying as he got his head, bashed to mush.
Yeah. That was That was when I stopped watching.
Even if I'm, handcuffed and they're going to kill me anyway, I'm gonna go down swinging. I'm not gonna get anywhere. My hands are tied. They have guns and a baseball bat. All my friends are tied up. I'm at least gonna try and put up a fight. I'm not just gonna sit there, yep, execute me.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, is he didn't know he was gonna be the one executed, because I remember that scene. He was going eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I mean...
But still, you and your friends are going to be executed.
Well, that's the thing, is he only picked 2 of them. If I remember correctly, it was Glenn and someone else. I don't remember who it was.
Didn't Negan, not want to execute him because he didn't want to be racist? Wasn't that, a plot point? I think that may have just been the comics.
That may have been the comics. That was, the last season that I watched. I think The Walking Dead, the first 2 or 3 seasons, was a great show.
Yeah.
It was a great show.
But then it turned into 90% human drama, 10% zombies. And
it's we wanted to watch because of the zombies.
Yeah.
So...
While I don't particularly enjoy The Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, or Game of Thrones, I am glad that they brought big cinema into TV series.
And that's it. That is exactly it.
Breaking
Bad was the first one.
Because as a result, we have The Mandalorian. We're getting a Lord of the Rings series, which I'm stoked on. You're not so much,
I'm not a big Lord of the Rings fan.
Yeah, so...
And it's not that I don't like it. I think it's great.
We're getting the Marvel series. Like, we're getting now big production
Yeah, WandaVision's supposed to be coming out soon, isn't it?
Yeah. I thought Falcon and the Winter Soldier was first. I could be mistaken.
Well, WandaVision's the only one we've gotten a trailer for.
Yeah, true. 2 trailers.
Yes.
I'm so stoked for more Marvel. It's been too long.
And The Mandalorian is good. Second episode comes out tomorrow. That's how you can date when we film this.
Woo!
Because this will come out Monday. So this this is no spoilers in this episode.
Also, we don't know who won the election, so clearly it's before like Friday-ish.
That's a whole other thing because no one's going to concede.
Oh yeah.
Because Biden's going to win, and no one's going to concede. So, but Trump's not going to concede. Whatever. Mandalorian.
I hope Joe Jorgensen doesn't concede. Keep fighting.
What about Kanye?
Kanye stomped in Tennessee because he's the only
10 UC.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you done with that joke? Because that's a shit joke.
Yeah, it was a shit joke.
Actually, Tennessee's a good state.
Yeah, they got Nashville. They got good food. Got good music culture.
Memphis, I think, is... okay.
Do you know who's from Tennessee? From Nashville, Tennessee?
Jack White. He's actually from Detroit.
An even better band, Paramore.
Are they really from Nashville?
Yeah, they're from Nashville.
Hayley Williams is from Nashville.
Yeah. She used to sing in church groups.
And that
we'll talk about that more.
Well, I'm just saying, hey, this comes out Monday, so Friday we'll be releasing our next Surprisingly Music podcast, which will be Riot! By Paramore.
Man,
I feel like with pop punk you have to say every exclamation point because of Panic at the Disco.
It's a crime.
Yeah. Pop punk is a crime.
Dude, I've been thinking so long and hard about what bands I want to bring to the stage. Like, I don't want to bring too much like stuff with screaming in it, but I'm also gonna base it off of what you give me next.
No, that's the thing is what you give me is what I base it off next. Like I actually spent like a good probably
if
like 45 minutes.
If you give me some fucking yeehaw fucking blues garbage, you are getting the Black Dahlia Murder fucking sounding like a goblin.
And that's the thing is with that podcast, it's I don't want to go too crazy because I know whatever I give you, you're going to base your decision on.
I'm going to retaliate.
Yes. But also I want to get some new music too.
You're the red state and I'm the blue state.
That's unfair, but okay. Why am I the conservative of the podcast?
Oh, I'm getting a call, but make sure it's not important. Restricted. It's restricted, so all that means is it's a voter poll thing.
It's like, yeah, we voted blue, thanks.
Yep.
And welcome to Oregon, where all drugs are legal now. They're decriminalized to a $100 fine, so it's a parking ticket.
Yeah, so it's not legal. It's still illegal.
Yeah, but it's a $100 fine.
Yeah,
and
but I'm sure it still goes on your criminal record.
No. Decriminalized. It's basically like a parking ticket.
I thought pretty much all that... Well, yeah, parking tickets go on your record too, right?
Not in the same way that a misdemeanor does.
But I'm saying, like, if you go to another state, they'll just be like, oh, you have, like, 8 heroin charges? All right, we're going to keep an eye on you.
Well, no. Well, yeah, if you have 8 parking... Well, no, it's all state-based. I don't think Washington could see it.
Okay.
Because, yeah, it's decriminalized.
But it's not legal. Everyone keeps saying it's legal, and it's like, it's not legal. It's that
up to a certain amount. If you have any more of that amount, it's a felony again.
Yeah.
But.
Because that's trying to catch dealers, not consumers.
Yeah.
But no, like everyone's like, oh, it's legal now. You could do heroin and LSD and stuff.
For $100, yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, I'm sure a crooked cop will also say you have more than you do, and now suddenly you're at a felony charge, because let's face it, cops are racist and fucking liars. Fuck cops.
In Oregon?
In the country.
Well, yeah. Yes. I don't like to generalize, though, but...
Fuck police. I'll generalize. The best kind of cop is a dead one.
I don't remember who said it, but if you have 140 cops, 2 of them, are corrupt, but 138 of them don't say anything and they know about it, then you have 140 bad cops. Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
So the people who do come out and say something, they're not bad cops.
But they're usually the ones who get let go and fired.
Yeah, but then they're good cops.
Yeah, but then they're no longer cops.
Well, yeah. I guess it's just we live in a fucked up world.
Yeah. Where some guys with guns get to be the judge, jury, and executioner.
Sometimes, yeah. Unfortunately, too many times.
Yeah.
They do too much.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be, to mental health situations, they shouldn't be dispatched to.
Yeah, like, people keep thinking, like, defund the police means this, defund the police means that. No, defund the police means give the police less money because they don't deserve it. B, there should be task forces that are dedicated to not going to situations with a gun. Like, that's, like, the main thing. It's relocating the money into bettering the community through other forms of, like, care and rehabilitation and stuff.
Think about it like this, in that scene with Chris Pratt in Jurassic World, when he puts his gun away with a velociraptor and instead he talks it down. He didn't shoot it. A cop would have shot the fucking thing and put it down, but he talked it down.
Just like all those cops who shoot dogs who should be put in the electric chair.
That's the most that's not the most fucked up thing. That's just fucked up that they're like, if a dog charges at them, they are fully, legally in their own right to shoot that dog. Even if it's just running up to them to be like, hey, who are you? Who? Huh, hey, huh.
Yeah. Or if it's just barking in the house.
Yeah.
That's happened before.
Yeah.
Or that time, I don't want to get the country wrong. It was in Europe, and a cop raped an underage girl, and his excuse was he raped the wrong girl.
Did he get off?
No. But, like, that was his, like, just being like, no, it was the wrong girl. What?
That's like, okay, you like, oh, I shot the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a little.
So you're proving our point.
Yeah.
So you're admitting that you raped him. You just raped the wrong person.
Yeah.
Fuck this world, man.
Dude, fuck cops.
Fuck the world. Fuck government. Fuck. Just dude, fuck. Everyone go out and fuck.
I support a thin blue line of dead bodies.
Jesus. You've been listening to Dead Kennedys, haven't you?
Yes. Probably one of my favorite moments from one of their live concerts is Jello Biafra. It's like, yeah, it was a good year. A lot of dead cops this year, and the crowd cheers, and I was like, fuck yeah.
Maybe, how about they just not be cops anymore? I mean, they can go do other stuff.
So, one of my coworkers is a former cop. He only did the training, and he was doing, like, field training for a while. And there was a situation where he had to pull a gun on a guy, and he was like, I was seconds away from shooting him, and like just the mental damage that took on me, because I was like, by the cops' standards of what to do, he was like, I was fully within the rights to shoot this guy, but like the fact that I just like couldn't bring myself to shoot him, and also just like the mental repercussions of almost shooting and killing someone like took on me, I had to quit. Like he was just like, yeah, like I can't do this. And I just looked at him and I was like, well, you're better off now that you're not a piece of shit cop, and then walked away. He thought it was hilarious.
I mean, not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, that's scary.
Yeah.
It's just the fact of you're pulling your gun on someone.
Yeah.
And
this is the surprisingly sad podcast now.
Surprisingly deep.
Oh, I go surprisingly deep.
Which was the name of my sex tape.
Nah, I beat you to the punchline though.
Yeah, but I made a reference, so whatever.
Wait, did you fuck the deep?
No. It's a reference you don't get. But people will get it and think I'm the funny one of the podcast, and that's what matters. Because I am.
So you have to have like this large array and collection of knowledge to find you at all funny.
Yes.
See, that's the nice thing about me. I appeal to the dopes. Like if you find me funny, you're just dumb.
Oh my god. Wow. Everyone who loved Taryn just turned the other way.
This episode is brought to you by
the Dopes
Portland Police Department.
Oh my god. Yeah, they're doing a publicity campaign. Although that's happened before.
Wait, what?
Where someone on the podcast just shit on something, then all of a sudden... Yeah, Bill Burr. Tell that story. That was a great one.
So during the podcast, there was like some story about... he was talking about like some company using the security cameras in your house, and they were like spying on the people. He's like, yeah, so I don't understand why these fucking like companies that do this shit like just Like, people pretend it's not a real problem. They just put up all these cameras and just trust the company is only going to use them correctly. Like, I don't understand why these companies just think they can get away with this shit. Like, fuck these companies. And then 20 minutes later, this episode's brought to you by Simply Safe. Oh, shit. Simply Safe, everyone. The home securities.
Didn't they drop him?
No.
Oh, they didn't?
They didn't. He still does Simply Safe reads.
That is the great... So...
He shits on them constantly, and he shits on them during the reads, and they still keep coming back. They know who he is, clearly.
But that's honestly the greatest part about Bill Burr's podcast is his ad reads.
Yeah.
They're the funniest ad reads ever, and I hope that once we get some, we're that funny.
Yeah, me too.
Or even half that funny.
The official podcast used to be funny with reads.
They pre-record them now and splice them in.
Yeah.
Which, official podcast, I love you. He doesn't, but Charlie, come on, podcast, defend yourself.
I can tell.
Which that is their thing that we stole.
Yeah. I don't fucking care. They don't own it. So, the thing about ad reads, though, is Bill can afford to lose sponsors. I'm sure they can't. That's why.
I'm sure he doesn't make much money from his podcast as much as he does touring.
Yeah. So, it's like he has the sponsors as a source of income, but he doesn't need it. And
there's a bunch more lined up behind him.
Yeah, and he got sponsored for a heated toilet seat one time, and he just burned that one, just made fun of him a bunch, and it's like, yeah, I don't care.
Why? I would love a heated toilet seat. Do you know how cold?
Well, no, he made fun of it a bunch during the read, knowing he was going to lose them. He made fun of Sherry's berries a bunch.
But they came back.
Yeah, and then he made anal sex jokes during that read, and they dropped them again. But anyway, he's starting to do more pre-recorded ads, like his Spotify one is, I think, and his Disney Plus one. That you could tell they're pre-recorded. The audio quality changes.
Wait, Disney Plus?
Yeah, he does a Disney Plus read now.
Oh! I thought you meant his podcast was on Disney Plus.
No.
I was
he'll talk about the Mandalorian and stuff.
Because he's in it.
Yeah, and he's a great fucking character in it, and a lot of people have said they didn't like him to me. Just been like, I didn't like Bill Burr in that. It was like, what? He was great. It was about time we had just an asshole, just fucking East Coast guy in space.
Which I don't think people talked about The King of Staten Island. That was a great fucking movie.
Great.
Best movie of the year.
I watched it with the cheese, and she just didn't seem to like it.
Best movie of the year. That we've watched?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you think of a better movie that came out this year?
Because
no movies came out this year.
No movies came out. Sonic the Hedgehog's #1 superhero movie of the year. So
is it a superhero movie?
I would say it's a superhero.
He's a shit cartoon, so
it's not a cartoon though. I mean, if you want to talk about that, Marvel is a cartoon as well. DC's a cartoon.
Well,
on Disney Channel.
Well, no. Did Sonic start as a cartoon or did
it start as a video game?
Oh, okay. Then he's a shit video game character.
Sonic is the shit.
E-est character out there, yeah.
Gotta go fast.
I am Speed.
That's Lightning McQueen.
I know. Another overrated Pixar movie.
Why do you just hate nice things? Why do you hate things that people like?
Which is weird. You think that I would love cars. Because I love cars. And motorcycles. And things with engines that go fast. Except diesel trucks and two-strokes. Go fuck themselves.
Okay, why do you hate the Foo Fighters? All right. Let's break this down. Okay, so this coming Saturday, after this episode, so this past Saturday, Dave Chappelle and the Foo Fighters are going to be the two guests on Saturday Night Live. Now,
it's a guest and musical guest.
Yeah. So
or guest host.
So which is it? Are you not going to watch because the Foo Fighters, or are you going to watch so that you can not seem racist?
I'm not going to watch because it's Saturday Night Live.
You're not even going to watch the monologue? You're not going to watch Dave Chappelle's monologue?
I'll see the clip of the monologue, and that's it.
I want to know what sketches he's in. Because just like Bill Burr, I can't see him as a Saturday Night Live sketch comedian. Yeah, he did Chappelle Show, but so did Bill, and they nailed it doing Chappelle-style sketches. Saturday Night Live's not Chappelle. They're not going to be Chappelle-style sketches.
They might be.
I doubt he's going to say the N-word. With an R, which he did a lot on Chappelle's Show.
Well, yeah, that was also almost 20 years ago.
But still, I still feel like he's the same kind of sketch comedian.
He is.
Yeah, so I just feel like SNL's not going to let him do that. Lauren is not gonna be the guy behind the N-word, all right?
He's been doing this since 1975. I think he said the N-word a few times. Lorne Michaels, which also, did you know that Dr. Evil from Austin Myers is a character based off of Lorne Michaels from SNL?
I did not know that.
Yeah,
but that's fucking funny.
Dana Carvey did the whole, and he added in the little pinky thing to his impression of it, and Mike Myers stole it for Austin Powers. Yeah, the voice and everything is very Lorne Michaels-esque, who's the showrunner of SNL from the beginning.
Yeah.
So I always thought that was the thing. I saw a Howard Stern interview with Dana Carvey about it, because Dana Carvey and Mike Myers did Wayne's World together.
Yeah.
And so they were very close, but after the Austin Powers thing, I guess they kind of drifted apart because Mike Myers stole that thing and became so popular. But yeah, what were we talking about? This is the problem. This is the problem of me drinking on this podcast. I forget what we were talking about.
You disliking popular things just because they're popular.
I don't dislike popular things because they're popular. I don't think the Foo Fighters are good. Their music, it fits. It's just not my sound. I don't know what sound it is. I can't.
It's white people sound.
It is white people rock, and I don't like white people rock.
You like the White Stripes. That is like peak white people rock.
That's a different
Arctic
white people
Monkeys.
rock. That's a different white people rock.
Oh my god! Now you're just segregating people. You are the
segregating white people. Fuck white people, man. Everlong in the Foo Fighters and
Learn to Fly.
Learn to Fly. I don't think those are good songs.
You know what song I don't think is a good song? Heart Shaped Box.
That's a good song. Heart Shaped Box by Nirvana is a good song. That's like the only good Nirvana song.
In Bloom, Smells Like Teen Pussy.
That was problematic. What does it smell like? Have you ever smelled a good pussy?
I mean, a good pussy smells like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have you ever had a girl spray perfume on her pussy?
No. But I would be really, like, if I went down there and it smelled like flowers, I'd be like, I don't want to do anything with this. Because I don't want to lick perfume.
Yeah, I did. And it was, like, bitter. Because it, like, tasted like perfumers.
And alcohol. I like bitter. And I wouldn't want to do that.
Not that kind of bitter.
No, I know. I'm saying I like bitter, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't want my tongue to go numb like Jar Jar Binks.
Dude, Jar Jar...
Phantom Menace is the best Star Wars.
No, it's not.
At me.
Far from.
It is the best Star Wars.
The only ones it's better than is...
Attack of the Clones.
2.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
No, it's not. Wait, you think it's better than Revenge of the Sith, even?
I didn't say 3. I didn't say 3.
You said it's the best movie ever. Let's
the best Star Wars movie.
Let's dial it back.
But I'm
saying...
You
think it's better than 3?
Yeah.
What?
And then Revenge of the Sith is a close second.
What the fuck?
I don't think Empire Strikes Back is that good. Because it's like it starts in a weird place and ends in a weird place.
I will agree it starts in a really weird place. I feel like it ends in the right place.
Star Wars movies are very good at having very big gaps between movies that they don't explain. Now, with the prequels, they explained it with the Clone Wars and Rebels and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, Rebels is between 3 and 4.
Well, yeah, but then they also have
That's
Rogue
like an
One.
18-year jump.
Rogue One, which helped explain
Rogue
shit.
One is like the week leading into 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still a good movie.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Solo was a good movie.
Solo's really good. Fuck people who didn't like Solo.
Yeah. Alden Ehrenreich.
People keep complaining about like the casting and stuff. The casting was great. You're just unhappy that we couldn't age down Harrison Ford 60 fucking years.
That grumpy ass old man. He's one of my favorite people in the fucking world.
Oh, I love Harrison Ford. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, Harrison Ford is a great fucking person. But then people,
well, you shouldn't just make the movie at all then. Go fuck yourself. Don't watch the movie. And you didn't. But people like didn't watch it, then left shit reviews of it. Yeah. Fuck people.
Not my Harrison Ford. Because that was about the same time where people were saying, not my president.
Yeah. Or not my Han Solo or something.
Not my Han Solo. More accurate.
But no.
Which I always thought was a weird thing to say is not my president.
All right,
I don't like Trump at all.
So
I never voted for him.
both do our Star Wars tier list. That could be something.
Okay, yeah, we'll end on that.
Okay, so you first.
Phantom Menace.
Go from first to worst.
Phantom Menace. Revenge of the Sith. A New Hope. Return of the Jedi. Oh man, we're just counting the 9 main Skywalker movies.
The 9 Skywalkers.
Okay, so Phantom Menace, Revenge of the Sith. You know what? I'm gonna go Return of the Jedi, then A New Hope.
Okay.
I'm gonna switch those. Those ones are pretty close. 1 and 2 are pretty close, and 3 and 4 are pretty close. In my tier. So, Phantom Menace, Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Jedi, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Attack of the Clones, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker.
You think Rise of Skywalker is the flat worst?
Yes.
Jesus.
Is it not?
It's not my worst.
That garbage fucking dumpster of a movie. All right, let's and you know that I think Attack of the Clones is one of the worst movies ever made.
Let's do Terrence's list now. Okay.
Oh
my God!
Temple of Doom is the worst movie ever made.
The look I'm getting, holy shit! I don't want to say my list anymore. Fuck. Even though I feel like my list is more agreeable.
I don't care. Fucking say your shit.
So, Revenge of the Sith coming in at number 1. Number 2, Empire. Number 3, Return of the Jedi. Number 4, A New Hope. Number 5, Phantom Menace. Number 6, Rise of Skywalker.
Wow, that's pretty high.
Wait. No, not Rise of Skywalker. Force Awakens.
Okay, yeah.
Force Awakens. Fuck, what do I have left?
You have Attack of the Clones. A New Hope.
Oh, okay, A New Hope.
And then now you have Last Jedi. You have the
then Rise of Skywalker, Last Jedi, Attack of the Clones.
Okay, I definitely do think Attack of the Clones is one of the worst movies. Just because of the Lake Como scenes of when they're on Alderaan? Or where was it? They went to Padme's home planet.
Oh, Naboo.
Naboo. Yeah. Was that Naboo?
It's Naboo.
Okay.
Jar Jar's planet.
They never put that Lake Como in Italy where they filmed it, the most beautiful place in the fucking world. They didn't show those in the best movie, Phantom Menace.
So, what are some of the main details of Rise of Skywalker that really grinded your gears?
Palpatine coming back? That was stupid.
It was pointless. It played down the sacrifice that Luke made.
Yeah. Well, no, the Darth Vader made.
Not Luke, Anakin.
Yeah. Darth Vader.
Anakin made the sacrifice. Darth Vader died when he saw his son getting electrocuted. Darth Vader died and Anakin saved the day.
Yeah. Hayden Christensen coming to save the day.
Sure, he killed a lot of kids, but at least he yeeted a guy over a ledge.
Yeah. This saving grace was Kylo. Was Kylo Ren. That was a great scene.
I love that in fucking 7 and 8, people hated Kylo. They treated him like shit. They constantly bashed him on the internet. He's the worst villain ever. He's a fucking just overly whiny Anakin who's a piece of shit. Then in number 9, he comes in such a big way where everyone just backed off that idea and was just like, he's the best. He is so good. He is the saving grace of
that movie
of the sequels.
Yeah. Honestly,
we're back to talking about Kylo Ren and being the saving grace of Star Wars.
Yeah, Kylo Ren was the saving grace of it. That's the one thing that I never liked about Star Wars is they just regurgitate the plot lines.
Oh yeah, if they would have made number 9 different and just do away with the planet destroying weapons.
What is with them destroying planets?
Yeah. One thing that it pissed me the fuck off is they destroyed Coruscant in number 7. One of the most iconic planets in the Star Wars universe. And I
forgot about that.
Yeah, they destroyed it. And it's like, how about you don't destroy something that is like one of the most recognizable things? Like that'd be like destroying Tatooine. That is destroying Tatooine for the prequel universe.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the thing I didn't like about the sequels was the humor. I didn't find any of the jokes funny.
I was okay with the humor because it was current times corny in the same way. We didn't live through the 70s, obviously, but the humor is corny for that era as well. So it's just when the movies came out. Like, it was corny.
I didn't feel like there was any jokes in the other movies.
Yeah, there were. The first one had like a lot of just kind of like silly moments, like Jar Jar, for example.
That's the prequels. I'm talking about the original trilogy. I didn't feel like there was
still jokes.
There were a couple like funny things like Yoda, being a puppet. That was funny. But the only thing that I found funny was the Force Ghost by Luke in The Last Jedi. I thought that was fucking hilarious. But some of the other jokes, remember?
Oh yeah,
on the Salt Planet.
Yeah, Crate.
The
only reason I know that is because the subreddit for people whining about Star Wars is called Saltier Than Crate.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
So I mean, I didn't really find any of that stuff funny. I think the prequels were the funniest. Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor was the funniest fucking person.
But
the fucking scene. Was it Revenge of the Sith or Attack of the Clones? No, it was Revenge of the Sith in the beginning.
I would love to know the scene.
Where he's telling Anakin to go deal with the politicians.
Oh yeah, that's Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. Oh, funniest fucking scene of all the Star Wars.
I'm not brave enough for politics.
I'm not brave enough for politics. And then Anakin going, this whole thing was your idea, or no, it was Obi-Wan who did that.
No, Anakin says this whole mess was your idea.
Yeah. Funniest fucking the prequel. That's why the r/prequel memes is one of the bigger subreddits.
Yeah, because it has the funniest moments.
Funniest fucking moments.
But I will say, out of the three, not Skywalker, what would you call it? Because it's like tri-trilogies. So like, what?
You have the prequel, the original, and the sequel.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what would you call like the overarching 9? Well, I guess
Skywalker Saga.
Yeah, but it's like gotta have a name. Trilogy's 3.
Skywalker Saga is literally what it's called.
Yeah, I know, but like, what's 9 to trilogy?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. I think anything more than 3 is a saga.
Yeah, but anyways, the 3. I'm gonna say 3. There's 2, but there's 3. Rogue One, Solo, and the Siege of Mandalore. I call the last 4 episodes of Clone Wars a movie because they are so fucking good. They are some of the best moments in Star Wars condensed into something most people won't watch because it's animated.
I have not seen the Clone Wars or Rebels or anything like that, but I've seen bits and pieces of it when you were watching it, and I honestly say it's pretty good.
Yeah, at some point you and I will have to watch those last 4 episodes together because I feel like you'll watch it and just be like, holy shit, this is amazing.
Like, I know the characters and stuff like that. Yeah. I know Ahsoka and whatnot.
Captain Rex.
Well, I mean, he looks like all the other fucking clones. So.
I mean, he's a very big character.
Captain Rex looks a lot like Boba Fett.
But yeah, no, it's got some of the coolest, like...
Actually, no one knows what Boba Fett looks like. He never took his helmet off. He looks a lot like Jango Fett.
Yeah, he did. When he was a little kid.
Yeah. But I said he looks a lot like Jango Fett.
Yeah.
The original clone. The original Mandalorian.
He's not even a Mandalorian.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, what was his lore? All I know is the head guy of Death Watch before he took over Mandalore referenced Jango saying he wasn't a Mandalorian. And a lot of people were upset by that. Allegedly, like, he stole the armor and he was never actually a Mandalorian. But yeah, he's just a mercenary.
Watch the first episode of The Mandalorian so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
It's a good fucking show. Dude, honestly, I was like, The Mandalorian is a good show, but watching this first episode of the second season, it's a great show. I bump it up to great.
It is so fucking entertaining and good and well written.
Yeah.
I was so happy to see
Tatooine.
Oh yeah,
Tatooine come back.
And also Tatooine. Just the scene where he took off the helmet, where not Jango took off the helmet.
Yeah, spoiler.
And it was just like, like right?
Boba.
The second
he said Django. It's Boba Fett.
Fuck. Right when he took off the helmet, like I feel like everyone across the world, wherever you can watch this, was like, "Hey, what the fuck?" Neighbors.
I hate that fucking walk.
We're just like, "Hey, you can't fucking do that, man." And then like you got the explanation. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fucking great. So
if you haven't watched it, it's not our fucking fault. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, this came out. There's already 2 episodes out by the time this comes out. Yeah. So it's your own fucking fault.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we've pretty much exhausted ourselves tonight.
Yes, we have.
I want to go see where the election's at.
Well, we also got to edit this episode and get it ready. Which shouldn't take that
I want to go briefly take a look.
I gotta go pee and then we'll come back down. We need some
off.
things. So hopefully by the time this comes out, we have a decent president that will be elected January 20th, 2021. You're not getting any stimulus money until February at the earliest. So hopefully the Democrats can take control of the Senate. For the shit that we talk, I feel like we're pretty in tune and smart, pseudo smart, I guess I call it. So
I wouldn't say I'm smart, but go on.
Well, I'm just saying we're in touch with politics. We know about the Senate and the House of Representatives. I feel like we have some delightfully funny, in deep conversations with each other. I don't know if we do it on the podcast because I'm usually drunk and I like to say funny things because I'm the funnier one. But
yeah, you are the funnier one.
Okay, we're gonna go deep. So, all right, this is us r/ signing off.
Please.
Check out our surprisingly music podcast, which comes out on Fridays.
Which next week we will be reviewing Riot by Paramore.
No one likes that.
I like it. It's fun.
Yeah, well, no one likes what you're doing. Riot, ! By Paramore, comes out. Check us out on Twitter, where Taryn will tweet hot garbage. And then check us out on Instagram, where I'll post hot garbage. It's surprisingly twit.
Surprisingly twit.
No, surprising twit. Surprising twit. We don't know what we're doing. And then surprisingly podcast on Instagram.
Who's drunk? I think it's you.
I think it's us.
Damn.
I've got to pee really bad. So this is us, r/ signing off.